You are now tuned into the Boxing Bros. I'm Kaden, and I'm here with my co-host.
What's going on, everybody? It's Trill Dollar Bill, the commission.
This is Slippery G.
And you know who got robbed? It's Ned the TBE, baby. What up, what?
You see our boxing cousin. You see him. Let him know. Let him know who you are.
What's good, everybody? Complex is in the building. Let's go.
Now, you're going to want to stay tuned because you know there's a lot of breaking news and a lot of it involves Wilder. And we have Wilder's #1 representative. He's been his attorney. He's been his hype man. He's been his therapist. And he's even brought Wilder flowers on this show. So please tune in. Stay tuned because Complex is going to try to defend Wilder, I'm assuming, in the later segments. But right now, we recap the biggest event of 2021 so far in boxing, the biggest punch-off in boxing history, Conspir-A-Gee versus Ned the TBE, which ended in controversy to some. We want to get the reactions. So I'm going to start with our guest who predicted that karma would come back to bite G as it has done throughout his career. Complex, what you have to say?
Man, that was, first off, I got to clap it up for you guys. That was a great show, performance, top to bottom. The referee looked like a real referee. I thought you were about to ref Wilder versus Fury 3. You know what I'm saying? The two competitors looked in great shape. They were going at it. You know what I'm saying? The commissioner was keeping us informed throughout the whole show. So I got to say, great job to my boxing bros. It was a fun show to watch. It was hilarious. Look, I thought it was a draw in terms of the punches. Both guys had their highlights. Both guys looked good. Obviously, everything kind of fell apart towards the end, but I think it was a draw. However, since since TBE is G's little brother, a draw is kind of a win for TBE. Honestly, it's kind of a win. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta give it to TBE because you know what I'm saying. You got this guy's supposed to be a big brother. G's supposed to have taught him the game. Yo, how you gonna let your little brother even equal you? It should never even happen. You should off with his head immediately to let him know, put him in his place. The fact that he was able to compete is an L for G. Ned, you get the dub in my book. And G, you were sounding like David Hay out there talking about your toe. I was like, come on, dog. Hold your head, baby. Come on. You got to get in there and show him what's up. So, yeah, that was my show. It was a good show, though. It was good.
All right, so I'm going to give Ned the TBE a chance to get it off his chest about what took place at the punch-off. TBE, the floor is yours.
First, I want to say Complex. That was meaningful, yo. That is a W to me. You know, draw with G is actually a W because you know that means we right here together, yo. But yesterday, I wanted to say I saw G talk his way out of a combination that he felt it would have exhaustion would have led to his downfall. Because that moment you saw it's like after I threw the whole combination. It was G's turn to throw the whole combination, and G had discretions with the rep. He had complaints, had everything. He was going at it with the rep.
Did you review the tapes of the disputes between?
Yes, I watched this.
Who was at fault?
G was at fault.
Okay, just checking.
All the time. I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
And certain things that were took up most of the time during the end of the event was G's fault, and I feel I shouldn't be penalized because of what G felt was wrong. When we weren't, this fight wasn't made to accommodate G's what G felt was they had issues with the fight, and G, shame on you for that. But you know, it is what it is. I'm ready to run it back, yo. Whenever it's time, yo, we can get it. But
is there a rematch clause or?
For right now, I'm happy for a draw.
I'm saying
What's in that cup?
Oh, that's some water, man.
All right.
Coward juice, you know what I'm saying?
They're right back in the gym.
Hold on, wait.
They're right back in the gym.
So then, what's gonna happen in the rematch? If we do a rematch, what's gonna happen?
Oh man, it's gonna be. I can't leave it down to decision. I gotta come strong, finish strong, yo. I see. G, you got me on the hooks, but I could have got you on that 5, and the next time I'm gonna land it, and I'm gonna land that 6 even harder. So I see you.
Question. I got a quick question, Kate, if you don't mind me.
Go ahead, my brother. Do your thing.
The TBE. I'm noticing something different here. I'm noticing a different type of swag. I just like, how's your morale right now, my brother?
My morale's up. Yeah, honestly, I watched that video like 4 or 5 times. That's the only thing I kept watching
Studying the
yesterday.
tape. He was
And it was
studying
hilarious.
The tape.
And I was just like, I'm actually shocked. Like, I actually came and I was actually doing my thing, man. Because I thought G was really gonna come out here and start school the young buck. Like I box. You still learning. But I was just like, I was glad I actually proved myself. And now G Nit better watch out because I'm coming, man. And I saw where I messed up, and it's not gonna happen again.
I see a new focus TBE. That's what I like to see.
All right, Conspir-A-Gee, the floor is yours. And I just want to say, probably the most quotable from the night came from Conspir-A-Gee. It can't be repeated. It cannot be repeated. But it was hilarious. All right, go ahead.
Say I ain't Conspir-A-Gee, I'm Slippery G. I could crack jokes on myself, man. Listen, I'm gonna say this. Salute to you, Ned. I agree with Complex. The fact that I had a draw with you, that means I lost. You know what I'm saying? And so I like to apologize to all the G supporters. I'm telling y'all this. Listen, it did seem like I was coming up with excuses, but yo, I'm not joking. The floor was really slippery. All right, you know what? That's cool. Yo, listen, in the run back, I'm telling y'all this right now. And this is why. Yo, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even think Ned was gonna get me on the jabs. I had a little situation. I knew this is the only punch that I knew Ned was gonna beat me in was the 6, because I was going in there already with a little injury, from the last punch off. You know what I mean? So I was like, my wrist is still a little funny money, but my shoulder was solid. I was like, you know what? All I gotta do is just be here. Because in my mind, I was like, yo, I'm gonna win the jab. I might lose the 2. I'm definitely gonna win the hooks, and I know I'm gonna win the 5. So that's how my mind was. I was like, man, this is nothing. But then it was like, oh snap, I lost the jab. I was like, yo, whatever. Then with the 2, I was like, yo, I'm hanging in there. Although I'm slipping and stuff, I'm like, you know what? I still think I'm gonna beat Ned. Then a little fatigue started kicking in, whatever. Ned got the nod. I was like, all right, cool. Time to step it up. But I knew with the hooks, he's not seeing me. So then it came to the uppercuts, and I was like, damn. I knew I had him on the 5. It was the 6. I was like, I tried my hardest. I really did. But that injury, I'm telling you, it's a different type of feeling. You feel it like vibrate down your forearm. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to try to go hard on the 6. I'm just going to count the L. And I knew it was going to be a draw, right? So going in there after he said the decision, I was like, all right, it's a draw. I'm thinking, let's just run it back. Because when I run it back, I'm going to take the jab. I might even take the cross. So I was thinking like, yo, Ned's food. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't know he was going to do combos. And this is why I like to apologize to the people some more. I should have been in training camp. I wish, but I should have been training cardio. You know what I'm saying? So now, the next one, I promise y'all, I'm going to come in lighter. I'm going to come in faster. I'm going to come in stronger. So I'm just saying, and I like to apologize to the ref. I was giving him a lot of grief. It wasn't my intention. And then let me just bring up the combo situation. In my heart of hearts, I didn't know that Ned knew that combo. And so when I was like, yo, that's not fair to Ned, I was literally sincerely looking after Ned. I was like, you know what? Let me help Ned out because I don't want him to use that as an excuse later on to be like, only reason why you won is because, yo, y'all had me throw a combo that I'm not used to. So I tried to help him out. But when I noticed Ned wasn't saying nothing, I was like, all right, cool. Let's just do this. So that was the whole situation, but I will say this. When I was throwing the 2s, it was like probably the 3rd round of the 2s, I was fading. But I promise y'all in the rematch, that ain't happening again. So Ned, if you want to count this as a victory, soak it up, because the next go around, we won't even have to get to the combos. So I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna violate you. So it's all good.
All right, so what's up?
Everybody,
What you saying? So you
salute to all my supporters. Even salute to my haters, man. I read y'all comments. It was funny. Yo, hey, man, listen, I love to laugh. As y'all can see during the event, I like to make people laugh. It's all entertainment at the end of the day. Ned's the little homie, you know. I try to OD son him, but you know what I mean, it happens. Yo, you win some, you lose some, you draw some. So it's all love, people.
All right, so I'm just gonna go next. For starters, I watched the video. I was dying, man. It was funny. I want to give a shout out to all my bros. I feel like they all did a great job. Trill's commentary had me dying, man. Like I kept yelling like breaking news all night. breaking news. So I thought it was hilarious. With G, I felt like G put on a good performance, and he started off slow. So remember, I've been in the gym with these guys. I held the mitts for them. And I was shocked because G's jab didn't have the pop on it that it normally does. And I was like, okay. And you know, this is where you hear Trill like, oh, they just warming up. Like that ain't, because even Trill knows like that ain't what I'm accustomed to seeing. So I don't know like what it was. But his jab wasn't what it used to be. And Ned, I'm telling you right now, Ned stepped his game up because Ned's jab was better than I've ever seen it. Like Ned will occasionally throw a good one, but never throw them consistently. But this time Ned was giving them. So it was good to see Ned step it up. Now, at one point during the punch off, G was complaining about the floor. My thing is, G still was up because he took the left hook, he took the right hook, and he took the uppercut. Right. So then I go back to the right hand where G could have had a draw. We were going to call it a draw, because they had thrown so many right hands. And I'm like, because I know G got the shoulder. I'm like, I don't want him to throw out the right hands. And G says, nah, no draws. So we do it again, and then Ned takes that. If G takes the draw, he wins. That's how G's ego came to bite him the first time.
Shortcuts, man. No shortcuts. You feel me?
Yo, but then when Ned would throw a bad punch, G would start laughing. And then one time Ned threw a bad punch and G started laughing at it. Then it was his turn, and then he threw a bad punch because he's so busy laughing at Ned. And like, if you know G, this is the story of G. Like, G would be playing video games. Like when we were in undergrad, G would be playing video games. He'd be playing 2K. He'd be playing like someone, G would be up by 20, talking so much trash. Well, I got to do it to him. Right? Then he'll start doing dumb stuff like shooting threes with centers. Right? Like, and then the next thing you know, you'll leave and grab something, come back, and the other person will be talking mad stuff to G. Like if you didn't know, you would think they're bullying G. If you didn't see what happened before, right? And I'm like, what happened? I'm like, oh, I just beat G. He blew the 20-point lead. Like, yeah, G blew the 20-point lead. Yo, this stuff like this has been happening to G since I can remember. So it started to happen again. You know, but for me, in all fairness to G and to Ned, we never had a plan for what happened if it was a draw. We never had a plan for that. And when someone said combos, I felt like, cool, that's the best way to solve the draw. But they never had a chance to prepare for it. So they didn't know it was going to go to combos. It was just on the fly. They had a draw with the original way we planned to do the punch off. So that's why, to me, it was only fair to make it a draw, because they didn't know. If they knew, which they know now, then you can hold them to the standard. But G, he did what he had to do. Ned did what he had to do. I was just happy that they had a chance to showcase their ability, because, you know, you see people talking about boxing all the time, but when do you actually see them throw some punches, right? People always criticizing fighters and talking, but when do you ever see them do something? So you got to see that, like, we go in the gym, we really throw punches, we really, you know, so I thought that was a good thing. And lastly, the belt had to go in the trash. Okay. I'm sorry, people. The belt had to go in the trash because neither one of them earned the belt. Okay. And in honor of Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis, I had to throw the belt in the trash. I couldn't let G benefit from his stall tactics. Okay. And yes, I was frustrated with G because he was messing up and tried to blame it on me. Right. And then we reviewed the tape and it was him, but it's all good.
I like to apologize to Jack Caden Reese.
It's all right. And G's right. I did say the combo wrong.
Up,
right.
But when throwing the combo, it was my fault. I'll admit that. It was my fault.
I did say the combo wrong, but G knows the combo, and I did hold the mitts right.
And I messed up. So I give him that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's all good. It's all out of love. And I'm gonna close with this because Trill's gonna go next. If you don't know, this is what we've been telling you. All of our gym sessions are like this. They're always like this. That's why we say like we can't record it because there's like more profanity like with it. But all of our gym sessions are like this. So when you saw that and you see it, that's what it's like every Saturday. That's what we look forward to. So all you got to see was just us in the gym doing work. All right, Dollar Bill.
What's going on, everybody? It's the commission, Trill Dollar Bill. I just want to speak on behalf of myself and the whole commission staff.
That's just
wonderful. Basically myself.
Who's the staff?
Stretch is a part of his staff.
Yeah, shout out to Stretch. Shout out to Big Mo. And shout out to you, everybody that tuned in and watched this monumental event yesterday. Salute to y'all. Y'all are the real winners, and we appreciate y'all because, like we said, we just some regular brothers who love the sport of boxing, and we just kicking it to y'all like it's just you just chilling with us in the living room, like we just watching the fights, and we appreciate that you appreciate that, so that every time we're not going to be right, we're not really trying to be. We're just really trying to give you our opinion on how we feel about the sport that we love so much. That being said, I wanted to give a big salute out to my man, Ned the TBE. He really surprised me. And I want to give a big salute to Conspir-A-Gee. Look, you seen something from both guys that you didn't think you was going to see, right? I'm going to drop it with the bombshell right off the bat. Because everybody was talking about that. I seen the comments. Everybody was saying this. They even had the ref gate. My man, they even had the ref gate. But the true thing is when we walked in here, I was already under the mindset. I'm sorry. I was already under the mindset that G was going to take this. Hands down. G was going to take this.
I was too.
Right? Like what Kaden says, I'm in the gym with this guy. I see him on the mitts. I see him move. I know he was going to do his thing. I knew he was going to do his thing. I just wanted the TBE to make a good show for himself. That's all I wanted. We walked in. Kaden looked at me. He said, here's the bombshell. He said, bro, we're going to call this right down the middle. No favoritism. We're going to call this right down the middle. I said, for real? He said, we're going to call it right down the middle. What you see and what I feel, we're going to be 100% honest. You know what I'm saying? If you think I'm wrong, you say it. If I think you're wrong, I'm going to say it. So we're going to call it right down the middle. And that's on everything. I ain't going to have to lie. I don't have to lie. My name is Trill, 3 times real. I ain't lying. This is what we said was going to happen. The event ended up being bigger than what I thought it was. Do you know what I'm saying? It became bigger than what I thought it was because, you know what I'm saying, I got a chance to see TBE get in his bag. See, people still so used to seeing him goof around and all that, and they didn't take him serious. Seeing Ned get serious and get in his bag and focus, oh man, that was beautiful. Y'all got a chance to witness that. Everybody always with the jokes on Ned.
Salute to Ned.
Salute to Ned. Ned really focused. And he was really focusing. He wasn't getting distracted. You know, he had the eye of the tiger and the heart of a lion. So I wanted to salute Ned.
Thank you. Thank you.
Salute to Ned, you know?
Appreciate it.
Salute to G too. G, you had to show the situation what I brought up. But you was like, nah.
It was fine.
Yep. And you said nope. You said nope. No excuses, Trip. No excuses.
Minus the floor.
Minus the floor.
No, hold on. And also, too, I forgot to tell him. Yo, it was actually raining outside, too. Like, all jokes aside. You know what so people don't know that. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it was raining outside. But G, to your credit, you was very humble. I didn't expect that. For the buildup of the fight, you kept saying how you was going to crush him, he was going to be fooled, he was going to run through him. During and after, there was times where I seen you congratulating Ned. And I thought that was heartwarming. As being somebody that seemed to always get at Ned or attack Ned, it was good you going over there and saying, you know what? You did a good job. Damn, you're killing it over there. Even after the fight. You was very humble. And you still went over there and you gave him his props. Even though some trash talking thrown in there, I still thought it was cool. You know what I'm saying? That you went over there. And that was very big of you also, G. As far as the match is concerned, I called it right down the middle, just like Complex. I have it a draw. I can't wait for us to do it again. I'm already in works right now with the promoters. Me and Kanan, we back there with some backdoor deals. We trying to make it happen. We trying to do something for February for the St. Valentine's Day massacre. I think that would be spicy. You know? Y'all let us know in the comment sections how y'all feel about the rematch, you know, the St. Valentine's Day massacre in February. Y'all let us know how y'all feel about that. Honestly, gentlemen, I'm just happy to be a part of this. I was just happy to be a part of it, to give a little commentary and just to be a part of something that was so dope and so awesome. This has never happened before. Shout out to my bro, Kaden. Kaden, man, you did a wonderful job, bro. I wasn't expecting the whole rep. Listen, this was beautiful. And it wasn't scripted. When Kaden threw it wasn't scripted. I was like, oh, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? That was much see TV. Kaden, you did a wonderful job, my brother. I didn't expect you to put so much effort into this. You really wanted to give the people watching something real. And you wanted to showcase, you know what I'm saying, the work that these brothers been putting in, you know what I'm saying, when we go to the gym. And you wanted to show that these brothers is more than just some faces behind the screens, you know? They know how to throw them hands. So I'm just happy to be a part of this, man. And shout out to everybody who watched this, because I appreciate y'all. I'm sure my brothers appreciate y'all, man. This was a great event. That's all I got to say. Everybody got some closing remarks, man, because I think you guys was wonderful, man. I'm just happy to be here.
I think you said it all, bro. That was perfectly.
All right, please like and subscribe. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. Please check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And check out our podcast on all major streaming services. This was monumental. It was the punch off. Give it up to Conspir-A-Gee and the TBE. Ned.